Okay, so what's up? I'm Paige, if you don't already know me. Yeah, so I'm just gonna hop right in with the questions and answering them. So, as far as my experience with religion, well, I just want to start with I don't really like the term religion that much, but I get what the question is asking. So, I grew up in a very legalistic religion. I was Catholic, raised Catholic, and when I was 14, I decided to start going to a non denominational church, and that was where I really got the chance to understand a little bit what it meant to be in a relationship with Jesus, more so than just going to church on Sundays, making your first Holy Communion, confirmation, all that jazz. So it has always really been at the core of who I am, whether it has been in a more legalistic way or more relational way. But it really has just been a foundation of my life that my parents have instilled in me. And it's been so beautiful getting to see them grow in their faith and their relationship with Jesus. But yeah, I would say overall it is more about the relationship. In my opinion, and it's just been really beautiful. It's been hard at times, very difficult. There's times where I'm like, it would be so much easier to be of the world more so than upholding the morals and principles that Jesus talks about, but it's always so worth it, and realizing that eternity is definitely something worth fighting for, rather than just enjoying temporary pleasures of this world. So yeah, I have loved every minute of getting to know Jesus more and getting to share his love with others, especially kids. Kidsmen and missions have always been something that the Lord has really put on my heart. Okay, in the interest of time, I will answer the second question. So when working on a team, what's the hardest for you? Hands down, it's trusting others to actually provide excellent work or to do their part. So I always tend to take on a lot of the responsibility, which has allowed me to get burnt out at times. I really value responsibility and ownership. If you're familiar with strengths, responsibility is, I believe, my number 4. It's definitely my top 5. And yeah, the hardest is I guess, quote unquote, delegation if I were leading a team. But if I'm on a team, it's just not taking on everything, and it's really trusting others to pull their own weight. So yeah, that would be the hardest for me. Yep. So okay, tell us about a person or organization that you admire. Why do you think they've made an important impact? So there are literally so many people that I admire. I could list so many just off the top of my head, but I'm going to talk about I'm going to talk about 2 people. Sorry, I know it says a person, but I'm talking about 2. This time I'm going to talk about Julie Elder and Beth Strickland. So I met them in Hong Kong, and they are missionaries in Hong Kong. And they are 2 of the most intentional women I have ever met in my life. It was totally the Lord in the way that we did meet. I met them through somebody who I met at a church that, yeah, it really is the Lord's doing with them. But I admire their faith and their strength, and just the way that they serve the Lord. Both of them are missionaries in Hong Kong. They've been going to mainland China for 12 and 5 years respectively, and it's just like they have been detained for the gospel. They have gone in the coldest times of the year where you could literally only see like eyes, and then just have to wear like sunglasses to cover up like their American identities. And I just like they've shown me that the Lord can have plans for you beyond what you can plan for yourself. Both of them ended up in Hong Kong in ways they never were imagining. And it was such an encouragement to see like just how they ended up where they are. Yeah, I love them so much. They both discipled me while I was there. They were mentors to me. They are people that literally now I can call in the middle of the night, and they're there to pick up, and they're intentional, and they are truly leaders and women of God that I admire. Yeah, so that's a bit about what I have going on right now, and yeah, I love P4H.